all that stuff. So today the Browns made a trade for Jerry Jeudy from the Denver Broncos for a 5th and 6th round pick. And I'm assuming that's from the 2024 draft. Once again, Andrew Berry just rolling the dice to upgrade the wide receiver position. He will be paired with Amari Cooper, which is basically, if it works, is a really good 1-2 punch. You still have Cedric Tillman, who they drafted last year, and you still have Elijah Moore, who they traded last year for a 2nd round pick. I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns tried to trade Elijah Moore. Elijah, when it came for the Jets, there was a lot of high expectations, and he just didn't do anything. Even when Joe Flacco popped up and just raised everybody's game, like Amari Cooper's were great, and Joko's numbers were great. Like everybody's numbers went up, and Elijah Moore did okay, but his numbers were just kind of like, eh. So I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Berry tried to trade Elijah during the draft or right before the draft. I'm not sure if he can, because I'm not sure how much you can get for him. But I think at this point, I think Andrew Berry is willing to take a 6th or 7th round pick for Elijah Moore if it's possible to get rid of him in his contract. As far as QB goes, Flaaco is going to test the waters in free agency to see if he can get a starter's job, and he might get it. Like if there's a team that's close to winning, and they give him like a 1-year deal and give him like $15 million. $20 million, I'll take that. But I'm not sure if too many teams are willing to do that. Because if he's asking for multiple years, that's not going to happen. Not too many teams are going to invest into a 39-year-old quarterback for multiple years, even though he had a really good season last year with the Browns. Best bet, I would say Flaaco to come back. DeShaun is still rehabbing, but he should be healthy for training camp. So it's going to be interesting. So if DeShaun comes back and he falters, Flacco's getting that job. If DeShaun is not healthy, Flacco's getting that job. If there's an open competition, that's going to be quite interesting. The Browns got to support DeShaun just because they traded for him and gave him all that money. So, I mean, he's still technically their starter. But, man, as a Browns fan, watching those games and seeing how well the offense moved under Flacco, that was an amazing thing to watch. The one thing that did concern me is that when the Browns were on that streak with Flacco threw some timely picks, but they were playing so well, it didn't matter because usually the defense bailed them out or they outscored their opposing teams. But then the playoffs happened and they played against Houston, Texans, and Stroud, and Flacco looked horrible. When the Browns, when Houston won, I said, this is not good for Cleveland. Because Stroud didn't play against them in the regular season, and Stroud is a monster. And I just didn't feel good about that game going in there. I just didn't think Flacco would play that horribly. So, Jerry Jeudy, good addition for the Browns. If you are a Denver Broncos fan, leave a comment below and tell me about Jerry Jeudy. I've heard conflicting reports about him. I heard that he has a lot of talent, but also heard he has talent and he kind of underperformed, or the team, or he was better than the talent that was on the team. So maybe with a better quarterback, he actually might be better. But if you're a Broncos fan, let me know. Also, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, let me know how you feel about the trade. All right. Have a good day, everybody.